Hey everyone, this is Shaun of the Dead. I'm just doing a little bit of primitive fire making. I spared you guys the endless run around trying to find different wood and different materials to make a bow drill, my fireboard and everything. I went ahead and manufactured everything. I set up my little tinder area over there with small twigs on top of this nice little grill here. I am at a park, so I have to follow certain safety rules. Next month, me and the Bushcraft Medic are going to get together and go out to my dad's land in Missouri and do ourselves a nice little primitive excursion. So we'll be filming that as we go and posting those things on YouTube for you. So this is take one. Never tried this before, so this is a completely new endeavor for me to really mess with a bow drill, really. So I may have gotten this a little tight, may have to loosen this up a little bit, not sure. If I weaken this up a bit, give me a little more play, yeah, that might work out. I have a little bit of kindling down in here, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to hold this and let you see what's happening. Maybe if I flip it this way. Already cut the notch. First thing I have to do is I have to get this hole bored out properly. So we'll see how that works out. Already made this. So we'll give this a whirl here. I may not have this hole deep enough to really start it. So we'll see. No, I think this is still a little too tight. Maybe that's a little too weak. So all it really needs a bow, so I'll put this over around here and maybe give a little extra support where I cracked it. Again, this is my first time really trying to do a bow drill for real, so this is going to be a little bit tiring. Hey, that's a little bit more comfortable anyway, so we'll give this a try here and see what happens. I may have to go ahead and bust out a whole nother drill. So, let's see here, give it another whirl here. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot to smooth down the sides around there and make like a little square shape. And so that's rule number one, is you have to smooth down the sides a little bit to give it a nice little square shape so it actually gives a nice little pull. If it's round, you see what just happened is it just spun back and forth around it and it didn't do nothing to this. So I'm going to go ahead and smooth out those sides and we'll give it another try. Hey, what's going on? This is Shaun of the Dead here. I have been trying to find me a good bow, and I've been messing around and I think I might have finally found one. In the interim, I actually tried a hand drill method. You see I'm wearing gloves protecting the inside of my hands. I'm wearing my old paintball JT gloves. They're pretty comfy. I have to say, the hand drill is, I've started to get the wood warm. I can start to smell it, getting warm. But the only downside to it is very, very time consuming and energy using. As you can see, I'm pretty sweaty. I've been doing this for, I don't know, been trying for about 20 minutes or so, trying to get the hand drill to work out. I am beat, so I went walking around again and decided to try to find me a piece of wood. I found this piece. I'm going to see if I can't make a bow for my bow drill out of this, and try again with the bow drill. So far, as Hawk says from Man, Woman, Wild, he says always carry a lighter, and I do have one in my pocket. It's just a matter of I'm really wanting to try these primitive skills because that's kind of the building block of primitive survival is fire. If you can't make a fire, sorry about the sun, if you can't make a fire, then you can't boil water, you can't cook, you can't stay warm. There's so many things a fire offers you that you need to be able to utilize, and if you can't make fire without modern tools, then that could be a big detriment to you and your survival well, just all your survival in general, but in your survival plans, what if you run out of fuel in your fire, if you lose your lighter, I mean, all those types of things with lighters are an issue. I do have a fire striker. I didn't bring it with me because I consider that cheating as far as primitive goes, but it's something that you can get. You don't have to worry about getting wet or dry. You can stow your fire striker in your bag. If it gets wet, it doesn't take long to dry out, and you can kind of do your thing with it. I have been trying out some stuff out here. Just real quick piece here. I've been using my K-bar here, my Becker VK2. It was recommended to me by the Bushcraft Medic, and you can see I kind of jazzed it up myself. I put a little Solomon knot with a key ring on the end of it so I could hook it onto whatever. I've been batoning with it. No real issue with batoning, as you can see here. You can see I've put some pretty good use to it. Thing still has a good edge to it. I mean, with all the beating on it I've done, with all the chopping of all that stuff, that log over there, it's about the same size as this, maybe a hair bigger. I've been toned through it, not a problem at all. It didn't even mess with the edge of it. No wrinkles, no scratches. Didn't even scratch the paint job. So far I'm pretty impressed with this Becker. Again, thanks Bushcraft Medic. I appreciate the heads up on that. I did bring my Mora out. I haven't tried it out yet. I've been carrying it around. I've been wearing it on my hip here. As you notice, I have a Ranger band on it. Well, a couple rather. And on the Ranger band, I have some underneath of that. I have some 550 cord, just to have a little extra oomph for myself. I am wearing my little neck knife. It's a little 550 stainless. I use that to kind of bore out my my grip for the top of my bow drill with, so that way I didn't have to use such a big bladed knife. I've already went through my bottle of water since I've been out here. I've been out here for maybe an hour and 15 minutes or so, and I've already went through my bottle of water because it's a little warm out, and especially I was in the sun for part of it, looking around, now I decided to move my whole process over here to underneath the shade of this pavilion here. You can see I got a little bit of sticks there. I'm not trying to make a real big fire. I'm just seeing if I can get one started. Once I can get those sticks burning like that, then I know I can fuel the fire and make it go from there. I've done that many times with lighters, so it's just a matter of trying to use something that's primitive to get that initial ember so I can start that process. So I'm going to be giving that here a try here in just a second, and well, here we go, and I'll keep you guys posted and apprised of what's going on, and I'll keep trying to film what I can when I can. Try not to bore you guys to death with all these different tries here. So here we go again. Well, guys, as is Shaun of the Dead here. I've been out here for like an hour and a half or so. I've got a pretty good thing going on, I think. I got the fundamentals down. I did not succeed, but I did get a nice black hole where my on my fireboard and on the tip of my stick until my drill broke. I went through the drill about 3 or 4 times. It kept splintering on me. I guess I had a little bit too weak of a piece of wood. It was nice and straight, and I was getting some nice little smoke going on, but I didn't get nothing to ignite. I could smell it, in the air. It was nice and warm. All in all, it wasn't too bad. I feel pretty good about it, mostly. It was, I did find out a couple of tips and tricks. One tip is make sure that your bow is tight. If there's too much slack in it, it doesn't get a good bite, and it will just slide back and forth over your drill. So make sure the bowstring is nice and tight. I twisted mine, and I was really having to wiggle it back and forth until I got it to click right into place. And that's when I got the best bite, and that's when I got the most smoke going. So I did get some smoke. I didn't get a fire, but all in all, I feel pretty good about the whole experience. I had a good time. I was out in the sunshine, and fresh air and some trees and all that. So I feel pretty good about it all in all. Well, you all have a good one, and I hope this helps. And as always, subscribe.